In this project, we're going to look at how to use the vanishing point filter inside of Photoshop. So first thing you want to do is find a photo and open it up that has some sort of perspective where things go off into the distance. After you've done that, you're going to set up your vanishing point filter. So you'll go up here to filters on the top, come down to vanishing point, and that same photograph will open. Next thing you need to do is go ahead and create your fields that you'll put your other graphics onto. So first thing you'll do is set your very first field up here. You can see the create plane tool should be selected. And I'm going to go ahead and make my first plane on this set of lockers. So I'm going to click here, come down, click here, and then I could click all the way to here, but I want to make sure that I can go straight up in a line. So actually stop about right here. Click there, and if needed you can click on a point and you can adjust it. If your field turns red, that means it's not aligned very well. You need to adjust that. Once you've got it adjusted how you'd like, you can actually click on the middle points and you can adjust the length of those fields. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch that. From there I'm going to go ahead and create a floor plane. So I'm going to hit the create new plane tool again. And with this field still selected, I'm going to click on that middle point, click and drag out. So now I've got a floor. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and create this other set of lockers. I'll click that same create plane tool, click that middle point and drag up. And then if we wanted to create even, that top part of the lockers, we could do that. So you can click on here again, grab that create plane tool. I'm going to click on this middle point and drag just a little to the right. You can see it's actually starting to move out just a little. I'm going to then take the angle and I can adjust the angle if I wanted to hit the top of those lockers. And then I'm going to one more time create a plane tool and drag up and flatten this back out. So it would be the same as the wall. And you can drag it up as high as you need. And you continue to do that. You can do that for the ceiling and this other wall as well. When you're finished, go ahead and hit OK. And the next thing you want to do is bring in a graphic. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the new layer button down here on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in a graphic. I'm going to go to File, Place, Embedded. I'm going to go grab a graphic like this. And we're going to put this onto the lockers. Currently, it's just sitting there. Doesn't look like it goes with the image. Next thing I want to do is select this. I'm going to go ahead and rasterize this layer. So I'm going to control click the icon of the layer to select it perfectly. So everything's selected. And I'm going to hit Control X. So it is gone. It's on my clipboard. With that layer still selected, we're going to go to Filter, Vanishing Point. I'm going to go ahead and hit Control V. And once that's pasted and I drag it into those planes, you'll see that the image is now mapping to that and curving and changing shape and perspective based on where it's at on those planes and how far back it is in the image. So once you get it where you'd like it, you can adjust it with the transform tool as needed. Once you get it where you want it, you can go ahead and hit OK. And you can see it's there, and that's the nice thing about having it on its own layer is you can then adjust it as needed instead of it being part of the background layer. So from there you can now go in and do things like add a different layer blending mode to try to get it to look better with your image. You could go in and you could use the burn and dodge tool to make the edges darker or lighter. You can use the eraser tool and erase the edges and things like that. But that is the vanishing point filter.